Hello Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome back to the channel, welcome if you are new. I just thought I'd say hi and just say a little bit about the energy today. Today I'm doing full moon eclipse readings. This is one of the most powerful full moons of the year, and we are in one of the most powerful years of our lives, literally 2025 and into 2026. The transformation is phenomenal. So I just thought I'd touch base with you. If you want to zap straight to the readings, timestamps are below in the description, and they're also there in a comment. I'll post a comment for you as well. But let me just tune in with this energy of today. I'm not going to say too much. I've already covered some of this in a previous video where we looked at the PowerPoint energy that's available today. But I do just want to touch base and sort of just talk a little bit about how we handle this energy. We're going to be seeing stuff. Things are being revealed to us. Things are being brought to the surface. We are at a pivotal transformational point of change where things are being shown to us that we need to see because we need to make changes. We need to grow through and beyond things if that's personal to us, but also globally we're being shown things that are quite challenging, the purpose of which is because we need to see what's truly visible in order to change it. You know, lots of transformational energy is around, and it's not always easy. You know, things could feel a little bit messy, a little bit sticky. You might find that things are coming back up from the past at the moment. The purpose of them coming back up from the past is to show you what you need to let go of. This is a day of almost like revelation, I think. So things are being shown to you. If you're finding that the energy is quite intense, and yet simultaneously, along with the intensity, you're also finding that you might be feeling a little bit discombobulated. The real key, actually, right now is to get still and be an observer. Be your witness self. Be an observer of your own experience and of the things that are going on around you. And then with purpose, the energy that is then going to actually heat up a little bit from this time, because we are going to see more intensity coming in. The energy of that intensity, which will be coming in very specific ways, and I'll be tuning my readings into this, but the energy that's coming in is very specifically to then assist us to kind of take conscious action in response to whatever we are being shown at the moment. Some of this will be absolutely joyous stuff, to move forwards, to grow, to develop. There'll also be some endings, some letting goes at the same time. And there'll also be stuff that we're needing to kind of sift through and sort through, kind of cross the T's, dot the I's. But right now, today is a day when just getting still and being an observer of your own experience is going to be, I think, one of the best ways to handle this energy. So even if you've got a flat out busy day, you can still kind of mentally and emotionally actually slow down and be an observer of what is happening, rather than jumping on the merry-go-round or the roller coaster and going with it. It's like kind of go with it if you need to, but also be very present and notice what is going on around you. Notice your own experience simultaneously, because actually there is a wealth of information that's coming through at this time. It's like a massive, massive download and like a wave of energy that is opening things up for us to see. There'll be subsequent actions that we need to take, but the key is to really notice and observe at this point in time. And then as the moon progresses, the moon month progresses, I work with the moon hugely. As the moon month progresses, the different energies that come in with the lunar influence will assist you in kind of knowing what to do and when to do it at best effect. So right now, full moon energy, eclipse energy, it's a portal where we can really understand how the past has influenced the present, with a view to empowering ourselves to make choices in the present, which then actually shape the future that we're creating for ourselves. So this is what the energy is about. And because this is a full moon in Virgo, you can see the detail. If you are still enough to notice, you can really see the details that you are needing to be shown in order to then move something forwards in a very practical and kind of diligent way. So that's my little bit of hello, how are you all doing? And this is the energy of the day. I just thought I'd touch base with you. I might do this a little more often while we are going through such huge upheavals rather than just diving straight into the readings every time. So beautiful souls, I'm going to shift the camera down so you can see the cards that have been drawn for the readings today. And we will dive in. You'll see that the energy that's come through these cards, they're sitting in front of me, is remarkable. If you think about what I have just been talking about, just the overall energy, and then the essence of what these cards are tuning in with is so profoundly in alignment with everything that is being offered to us at this point of turn. You'll really get it. I mean, you guys are such an intuitive group of people, so thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. It's absolutely amazing and awesome to be connected with you at such an exciting time. It may not always be easy, but it is an exciting time of evolution. So beautiful souls, tons of love. See you in the cards in just a second. Moon Magic Super Souls, hello and welcome to the cards that are here to help to guide you in for the readings for today on this extraordinary, monumental and incredibly powerful day. Now, these three cards are so in alignment with the energy, it's untrue. Welcome if you are diving straight into the cards and into the readings, and welcome as well if you have been listening to me talking about today's energy. I'm going to draw runes and a charm as well for each of the piles. And if you're used to following my readings, my apologies. I'm actually recording in a different location and I have forgotten to bring my little counters that I use so you can really see the charms clearly, but I'll show them to you. My apologies. I will remember those next time I am recording here. So the first card that we have for pile 1, let me pick that up, is the card of joy. What an extraordinary card on an extraordinary day. Card number 58, the card of joy, lake above, lake below. This is for pile 1. For pile 2, we have 52, the card number 52, keeping still. Again, what an extraordinary energy for today. Mountain above, mountain below. How amazing. Then we have the card of 55, great abundance. Thunder above, fire below. So this is for pile 3. Remarkable cards, remarkable energy, remarkable day. Just, I'm slightly blown away just by the energy today, and we haven't even started the readings yet. I'm mega excited. Let's draw a rune and a charm for each of the piles as well. 2 runes coming through for pile 1. This is Perth, the rune of initiation, and Wunjo, the rune of joy. So that's for pile 1. And your charm is an angel wing with a rose. That is for pile 1. Okay, pile 2. 1 rune. You have Berkana, the rune of growth. This is for pile 2. And you have, how very interesting, it's an anchor, but a particularly interesting anchor because it almost looks as though it's anchoring into, well, it's anchoring into a circle shape. It reminds me in a way of the moon. How fascinating. Okay, well, we'll find out more about this when we get to the reading. So you have an anchor point of some sort. For pile 3, 2 runes are coming through. You have Rado, the rune of journey, and Othilla, the rune of, this is the rune of inheritance, also the rune of separation. So these are the 2 runes for pile 3. And your charm is a hand, beautiful hand, covered in spirals and with a hole here in the center of the palm. Very, very, very interesting. I'm finding these quite mind-blowing given the, what the cards are about. I mean, great abundance sitting here with this hand. Wow. Keeping still with the anchor point. Joy with this beautiful wing of an angel with a rose in it. Right, I'm really mega excited about these readings. I'm going to leave the camera running for a few moments longer. I always do this just to give you a little bit longer if you need it, to tune into the cards or the runes or the charms, however you choose your pile. Beautiful souls, I'm going to see you in the readings, and I will put the timestamps below as always. I'll also put all the cards and the runes and the charms as well if there's something that you're interested in, and if I have a link to them, I'll put the link there for you as well so you can find them. And yeah, beautiful souls, take your time, trust your intuition. This is a phenomenally powerful day. For those of us that are tuned into spiritual ways of walking our lives, for those of us that are tuned into astrology, this is a hugely powerful day. It is one of the most powerful moons of 2025. 2025 is one of the most powerful years of our lives, literally, for all of us who are on the planet now. And so this is an extraordinary day and an extraordinary set of readings. I have no doubt Spirit, Source, the universe always speaks to us. So welcome, and I will see you in the readings in just a moment. Pile 1, welcome to your reading, and I just need to say I'm really blown away by this, by your cards and your runes and this beautiful angel wing with the rose. I was really drawn to this to the point where right at the start, what I hadn't even gauged was that you have joy and joy showing up. Wunjo, the rune of joy, sitting with 58, the card of joy, lake above, lake below. This is something magnificent flowing from the inside out. With Perth, the rune of initiation, this is like a rite of passage. So you're coming through something. This for some of you could be the light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know. I don't want to say too much before we dive into the reading. But it could be something like the light at the end of the tunnel, or it could be a request in this extraordinary energy of today that you absolutely center yourself in complete and utter presence of joy for everything that surrounds you right now. So that you are radiating and emanating everything at a high vibrational energy that you are wanting to bring into your world, because it's going to come right back at you. But anyway, let us draw your oracle cards. Let's not say too much. I just feel like something's coming to an end for you. Perhaps a period of challenge or difficulty. It's actually that one I'm after, the card there. I really do. I feel like something is opening up for you. Something is about to flow into your life in the best and most amazing possible way. Let's look at your oracle cards first, and we'll draw your tarot cards too, and we will just see what is coming through for you on the day of this extraordinary full moon. What is going to be shown to you, what revelation is going to be shown to you, what is happening, what's emerging, what's going to manifest. What is this moon going to be manifesting for you, or helping you to manifest? I do actually see it's this one on the base of the pack. Okay, shall we draw your tarot cards first, or should we look at your oracle cards? I'm going to draw some of your tarot cards as well. I really want to just dive in and just have them sitting here. I'm seeing this and that one, yep. And that one, and that one. You have the card of Judgment showing up straight away. This is like Judgment Day. Whoa, this is really, really interesting. This is Judgment Day. I'm just going to put this card right next to your significator. Okay. Joy. This is like a Judgment Day. Something, look at this like the eagle, the phoenix rising from the ashes. The energy is reaching a pinnacle for you, and something is being opened up and lifted for you. I think the Judgment Day is karmic for you, and it's karmic in the loveliest possible way. This is the day when stuff starts to come back to you. Stuff that you deserve, stuff that you have been desiring, wanting. Let's look at your oracle cards. We have, yeah, the fault line. Yeah, this is the point where it's like something is going to break open for you. We have the Mountain. Look at it coming from the inside out. Wow. And you have the Maiden. So look at the rose. Look at the rose here. The same rose as we see on this angel wing. The Maiden has such a pure energy, it's like a youthful energy, but in a very specific kind of deeply feminine way. I mean, lake above, lake below. This is a very heart-centered feminine energy here coming through for you today. Wow. Okay. Let's see what else we're shown. Before I say too much, I'm wanting to kind of dive in. Beyond the ordinary, smoke and mirrors, and ears wide open. Okay. Now I said right at the start, for those of you who tuned in to the bit of me talking right at the beginning, and I kind of said to you, you know, the best thing that you can do today with the energy today is really to center yourself, and whatever's going on, even if you're having a busy day, be really, really, really present to what is going on around you, because the energy is primed to show you something. It's primed to show you things, to give you information. This feels like a breakthrough with the fault line. Something is to break open. You see through the smoke and mirrors of something. So you're either going to see through something or you're going to hear something with ears wide open. This is like keep your ears to the ground. You know when things are going on around you that are like really important messages coming through, but you could miss it if you're just too busy. So this is definitely saying, look, the energy for you today is bringing you a breakthrough point. I think it's terminating or ending a situation for you that either has felt that it's holding you back. There's like renewed promise. Okay, we have the 5th house, creativity and air element, communicating. Do you know, I really feel I want another one of these cards to sit here, and then we'll look at your tarot cards. Let me get another card out, because we've got 3 here and 3 here, and I feel we need 3 of this pack as well. 12th house, escape. Yes. I don't think this is escape necessarily into like a fantasy world, so to speak. I think this is escape from something. Look at the full moon here. And look at this, it turns into like almost like a blood moon. We can see it. I don't know if you can see this, but it literally almost, this is what we have today, a blood moon. And something is becoming clear to you. For some of you, if you have been feeling trapped or stuck in a situation or coming through something, this is the breakthrough moment. It's the judgment day. If any of you have been having to navigate anything difficult, I think something opens up for you. There could be a creative solution for some of you. I'm very struck. Look at the way the light is sitting on this card here. If I move the card, you can see that is not part of the card. When I put it here, there's a very specific kind of like streak of light. And we've got the same streak in this card here. Do Do you know whether source, spirit, source and spirit and the universe and your spirit team are communicating with you, or whether literally you get a physical communication, like an email or an invitation to something, or literally as you are just out and about in your general day, things are being shown to you. Keep your ears and your eyes open, because I think this is a day when you will be given some kind of a sign that either tells you that something has reached a conclusion, or it's showing you the next step on your pathway to move forwards. But this is about joy. It's something that is going to bring you great joy, great happiness. We have the Death card. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the World. You've got the Death card and the World, the Four of Wands. How did I see that? Isn't that interesting that I just took myself into an energy of the World? But with the Four of Wands, this is a card of commitment, of celebration. Wow, you have the Empress. You have the card of strength. You have the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Okay, let us look at your story here. What is unfolding? So right off the bat, the energy is flowing forwards for you. So this is a time when things are in flow. Something is moving forwards. It's going to make you very, very happy. It's something that's going to really bring you joy. But it's more than just that. It literally feels like it is the breakthrough moment, the judgment day, the point when something breaks open, something moves forwards. There could be an opportunity for you to literally go beyond the ordinary, to see beyond some limitation that you have been struggling with, a limitation within your mind, a breakthrough point. We have the Phoenix rising from the ashes here, but with peacock feathers in its tail. With the Seven of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles, this could also be something that you have invested in comes forth. Maybe you have made some very wise choices about something and they pay off. Something suddenly reaches a point, it's a certain point of its development or of its growth and evolution. Look at the way the light is coming in here. Like literally something is being lifted. The rune of joy is about literally like a new dawn, and the light that is just streaming in here I find remarkable, as well as this little shaft of light over here that's only picked up on by this card here. Yeah, I think that the energy today is for you very, very significant in terms of something that you have been working through or processing, whether this is personal, like a personal thing, an emotional thing, because we have lake above, lake below, we have a heart shaped here, upside down. Whether this is something personal or a working situation, something is literally transforming in a very visible way. So I think on this day of this full moon, keep your ears to the ground, keep your ears wide open, listen and observe with everything that you are, because I think you are going to be witness to something or hear something or come across a communication that really confirms to you that a period of challenge or difficulty is over. You're stepping into a position of abundance, of happiness, of joy. Even the card of strength here. She's holding a snake in one hand. So something that was feeling a little bit slippery, something that was hard to get a hold of, you've got it, you grasp it. Maybe this is something that has taken you a while. It could even be like a revelation, like the penny drops. God, look at the way that light is now coming through here again as well. I'm sure that wasn't doing that a moment ago. I'm kind of a little bit blown away by that, really, because I haven't changed, I haven't touched anything. Just the way that the light is shifting in this room is quite remarkable. With the Five of Swords here, look at the point here in the heart. This is very, very interesting. You know, this card can indicate like a fear of failure, or a fear of something going wrong, or needing to face up to something. But I feel like with beyond the ordinary, especially with all this joy, again, look how the light is coming in here. Maybe you felt as though you had taken too much on, or that you have been overloaded by something, or there's something you have been worrying excessively about, or somehow, again, the energy just has something hasn't quite taken off. Somehow you're able to shift something. Either it is like literally the energy of the universe is shifting something for you, or also maybe you have also processed some kind of an internal lesson and you've been able to move through and beyond something. Perhaps the investment was inner work for some of you. However we look at it, the messages that are coming through for you on this extraordinary day this is like of astrological history. This is a breakthrough moment where your world, I kind of want to say, Pile 1, I don't think your world will ever be quite the same again. And because you see through the smoke and mirrors, you're not... And the smoke and mirrors could also be to do with like your own energetic perspective. Maybe you have been feeling blocked or feeling like you're never going to succeed. And something comes along that says, I'm going to prove you wrong. Like if you had invested in something and you just think, gosh, all the things I invest in, they never work out. And then suddenly, today, the energy of today opens this pathway, I think with something that is quite physical. It actually happens. It's something real that happens that shows you that perspective is totally, totally not the case. And you're like, wow. I've been, thinking for years, nothing I ever do works out. And suddenly it's worked out. Suddenly it's like the light comes to you, the light goes on. The light bulb moment, the point of illumination. Something from the inside out is now changing. That there could literally be a revelation, but it brings you to the end, or it is the light at the end of the tunnel. It's that moment of joy, of bliss. Maybe, even if you have been struggling to meditate and suddenly you find you've just dropped into bliss and you're there and you see the world through a different lens. But curiously, I feel there is a very real happening here that is confirming something. This could also be to do with your spiritual pathway and your own spiritual evolution, where almost as though you get like a confirmation from source and spirit in a very real way, like a communication, or an actual happening. And it's like, wow, spirit has been listening to me. It's like, wow, I've been asking for this support. I've been asking my angels out loud. And well, like they have just delivered. I'm very struck by the rose here, the maiden. The maiden energy is pure. She's also full of fertility. The maiden is a beautiful energy of potential, of fertility, but gentle fertility. Heavenly, pure, innocent fertility. If any of you have been going through anything where you have been feeling judged, this will be the point where your innocence is proven. You know, something will happen that confirms your position. You didn't do anything wrong. Like there's a communication that validates something. I mean, this is a message that will be present for some but not all, but it's quite a strong message coming through. I think, my pile one, I am going to sort of ask about where this leads you to. A little bit of a sneaky peek into the future happenings and the unfolding of this point of judgment, the judgment day, the breakthrough moment, the point when something cracks open, the point when you are seen differently, as well as you seeing the world differently. I think you are being seen differently as well. Some limitation is overcome here. Let us see a sneaky peek, may we please, to see how this unfolds, because the energy of today is setting the pace for, I think, a good amount of period to come. And I think as we move through the year, this is an eclipse moon. If you have been drawn to this reading, I should also say at a different time, then this will apply. But, in about what I would call probably around 6 months' time, something is going to come to really significant fruition from this point. We are really setting the pace to be different, to live differently. So we have here, we have the Five of Pentacles. Look at the way this unfolds. Wow, look at the signs, the symbols. Okay, we then have the Knight of Swords. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Four of Wands as well, which is a wonderful card. Oh, we have one already here, of celebration, of connection. Okay. I love this. You've got the Two of Cups. You've got the Four of Wands. This is phenomenal. I feel like this is the point when it's like a whole new pathway emerges for you. You may actually, if you have been struggling with procrastination, or again, feeling like you've been held back by something, this is the point of clarity. You'll know how you're moving forwards. You're not held back by something anymore here. And if this is connected in any way to relationship for some of you, then you are moving into a space where you're, if your limitation that you're coming through was feeling like you would never meet the right person. I mean, this isn't overall like a love or relationship reading, but somehow this would be, something would change. If you've always thought, I'm never going to meet the right person, then that perspective will be changed by something that's real and happening. But either way, the pathway ahead you are going to love. It's a balanced pathway. You are going to absolutely love it. I think choices open up for you from this day forth, that it feels as though they weren't previously available. And I just feel that you can move forwards with a strength and a conviction and a clarity. You move through the smoke and mirrors. Something happens this day to remove some perspective or some actual circumstance that has been blocking your progress. And I think you sail forwards from here. And you do so knowing that you're centered in this sense of clarity, of direction, of knowing. It's almost like you know the universe has your back. It's like you know that you are supported. You know that you are loved. You know that you are... It's like you know that nothing is going to hold you back from henceforth. And you're given a sign that shows you this in no uncertain terms, and you are being asked to be particularly alert to that sign, that symbol, whatever is being shown to you, because it's a massive confirmation. It's like it clears the decks so you can flow forwards from this point. And it's so joyous. It's so joyous. I think you will be elated by this confirmation, by this communication, whatever this is. And it does, it removes the self-doubt, it removes blocks. But I think the blocks, whether some of them could be external, but I think largely they could be internal as well. But also, I do think that the happening, the confirmation, is an external, real event, circumstance, happening, sign. It's like it's undeniable. It is undeniable that this is being shown to you to confirm that you are no longer held back by something. And for some of you, of course, this could have some sort of karmic implication as well, and particularly given the eclipse energy. Wow, this is just feels so beautiful and kind of like divinely guided. Pile 1, this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here. I post pick a card readings several times a week. I post daily readings here, and the monthly all zodiac sign readings are over on the Moon Magic monthly tarot channel. I will put the link right at the top of the description box for you if you want to check out your all zodiac sign readings for the month as well. Pile 1, I'm sending you the biggest hug ever. Thank you so much for liking and for sharing and for subscribing. These things really help the channel too, and they help me to keep putting free stuff into the world. Tons of love, beautiful souls. It is magic to be connected with you, especially on such an incredible, and for you guys, such an auspicious day. I mean, this is just wow. Absolutely phenomenal. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. I'm very, very blown away by these readings, and you have keeping still and this very interesting anchor. Now, I'm also very mindful of these two, very specific, two kind of pinnacles of land in water. Mountain above, well, two mountains, mountain above, mountain below. Everything in your reading, I'm not going to dive in too much until we have drawn your cards, but everything in your reading is really saying to you, stillness is going to be a major bonus for you, but it's pockets of stillness. I don't see you necessarily taking time out in a big way, although we may be shown this. There's something about, with this anchor as well, it looks like it's breaking a cycle. If you're overworking at the moment, you might see better results if you actually just slow down and take some time out. You know, if you're a bit of a workaholic, you might see more coming to fruition by having stillness breaks and pockets of time where you just look after yourself. I'm actually seeing these two cards coming through for you. We'll look at your oracle cards first, I think. Let's see what we are shown. There is a really steady energy coming in, actually, with your reading. I'm really feeling it. Almost as though this is the way to be. Let's just be present. Let's just be still. Let's just see what the cards show. There's a very gentle, still, let's just take our time kind of energy here. What is this about? There's your cards. Interesting, it just kind of like popped out there. It's like somehow, it's as if you're needing to be still or to take things gently enough for something to be shown to you. That is the message that's coming through just as I'm sitting with your energy. May we kindly ask, I am seeing this one for my pile 2, please. I'm going to draw some tarot cards as well, and then we'll look at what we have, and well, we'll draw as many as we need. Again, I'm just hearing, take your time. Everything you need to see will be shown to you. What is it about this energy? It's very strong energy. We'll go with all of those, though these I feel I want to put to one side and look at in maybe even separately. I'm going to put them over here for a moment. Okay, let's see what we have here. Right, so you have Grand Cross Provoker. Ah, okay. Oh, you have 4 coming from this pack, which I didn't know. I thought we had 3. Grand Cross Provoker, Water Element Sensing. Ninth house, faith. Fourth house, roots. Okay. Okay, what else do we have here? The mother, the castle, and the maiden. The maiden came out in pile 1, so if you were drawn to pile 1, there may be a message there for you. Okay, we have also, we have the rose's kiss. We have beyond the ordinary. This also came out in pile 1. A grand symphony. We have a rose here in the maiden. Okay, how am I going to rearrange your cards so we can see everything? Right, bear with me. Yeah, I'm going to... Yeah, let me move these cards around a little bit. I'm going to bring these up to the top. I'm going to bring these down. Right, the provoker. This is why you're needing to be still. I think there is something that is provoking you, something that is feeling a little bit challenging. Yeah, there's something going on around you that is feeling, that looks better, doesn't it? That's feeling like everything has its place. Right, I think there is something that is provoking you. I don't think you have done anything wrong. I have to really say this so loud and clear. For some of you, it could connect to some sort of family situation, fourth house roots. If it's not connecting to your roots, it could be going back to like almost maybe history. We have the mother here as well. So there could be something that is reminding you or taking you back karmically to the way you were parented. The rose's kiss. We have these roses showing up. The castle is a really interesting energy because the castle is something like you know when you have a dream of something and then it turns out not to be quite what it seemed, okay? Like, you know, like the idea of living in a castle could be like, you know, your biggest dream. But actually, if you finally get to a point where you have enough money to go live in a castle, you find that it's really big and it's cold and it feels empty and, you know, you'd need 1,000 people to fill it for it to feel joyous. It's like something hasn't quite delivered, or it's not been what you thought it was going to be. And you could be in a place where you're feeling almost provoked into taking an action. But actually, mountain above, mountain below, you know, the keeping still card, kind of says there's a time and a place to act and there's a time and a place not to. You know, success doesn't come from sleeping for 12 hours necessarily, but it won't come from working for 12 hours or trying to push something through. There's something here that you can't push through. You're being asked to hold faith, okay? I think at a core level, you sense that there is a bigger picture, okay? Literally, if you tap into your roots, if you get still and you get grounded, you know, just literally center yourself and, you know, sends that kind of root down from the base of your spine into the earth. And just connect into the very core of the earth as an anchor point. And like a tree, you can sway in the wind. You can be... yeah, literally, there's a need to be flexible. Get an anchor point here because there's something going on around you. I think in a deep, deep, deep anchored position, you know that there is a bigger picture, but I think you might be feeling a bit out at sea. Now, I think there's going to be a silver lining here, like a very grand symphony, an amazing outcome to this, but I don't think it's present yet. Okay. Now, Berkana is a rune of growth. It's of a new phase in your life, a new phase of development. It's literally, it's kind of almost, it symbolizes, it's a bit like if a whole forest was wiped out by a forest fire. And then Berkana is symbolized by the birch tree, which is just one of the first trees to shoot up out of the ground and rebuild an entire forest. The maiden is an energy of purity, but also of fertility, profound fertility. The situation that has been going on around you, that may be a bit heated for some of you, I think, with Grand Cross, Provoker. I think there is a real silver lining in it, and it's going to be one of those things that afterwards it will be, you will understand it was a blessing in disguise. But I don't think right now it's feeling like it. Okay. Now this is an intense full moon. If you were listening to me at the beginning, yeah, I think you may be feeling the intensity, and also you might be feeling a bit discombobulated by the energy as well. A bit out at sea. You're being asked to have faith. Okay. Now let's look at some of your tarot cards. So have faith, get grounded, keep still. Don't be reactive. Even this card here, mountain above, mountain below. Can you see here, like, look above here. Can you see this, like, aura with the red in it? It's like something could be a bit inflamed. Something may have happened that has left you feeling a bit sore or a bit inflamed or a bit provoked. Just let it wash over you, okay? Whatever that is. There's more to this than meets the eye. Let it wash over you. This is, you know, something that is part of, it's part of a new beginning. Yeah, let's look at your tarot cards. Something that you thought, as I said, the castle energy is coming through again for me. It's like there's something where you felt boxed in, or as if you can't move. I think you will be able to move. Don't be provoked into moving or reacting. There's something very fertile that is coming from this, like a pearl, something that's coming from a major irritant, something that will be a great blessing. Bigger and better than you could have possibly thought. You know, a grand symphony. So also with the grand symphony, there's like a rising up to something. So I think, and the rose's kiss. Let's just look at your tarot cards for a moment, and we'll come back to that in a sec. So we have the star, and we have, wow, you've got huge cards. You have the star, you have the death card, you have the 10 of wands, you have the 6 of cups, you have the world, you have the 3 of pentacles, you have the 10 of swords, you have the Prince of Swords, and you have the 8 of Swords. Okay. Okay. Pile 2, I think you're needing to see beyond something here. To see that there is a bigger picture, to see that the world is transforming, you are transforming, and that something that has caused you to feel bruised even. I feel this looks like a bruise. There's a silver lining, something really good is coming from this. So much here is saying there's a need to rise above something. You know, anchor yourself and center yourself in a space of possibility, and to recognize that this current situation or something is going on around you is here because it needs to, there is a transformation. There's both an ending and a new beginning, and it's bringing you into alignment with a very different vision, a very different perspective here. Maybe you have been overloaded by something. I think with the Ten of Wands, it's a card of responsibility. And yet we have a bear. Look at the bear with his hands on your shoulder, his paws rather, on your shoulders. You know, the bears are about the west direction of the medicine wheel. We go into the cave to hibernate. We get still, and we don't go into the cave just to sleep, of course. We just, we're not getting still just to sleep and relax. We're getting still to enter the dream time and be shown something. I think there is the potential of something going on around you, but you're not quite seeing it. I think you may be seeing something as a challenge without realizing that the phenomenal possibility that is actually available in it. This would be like if you were in a scenario where, I don't know, let's say you were made redundant or something, and and you're just so boxed in by it, and why wouldn't you be? It's completely normal to have that response. It's like something has not worked out. It's feeling very raw. But actually, if you just get still and you recognize there's a bigger picture, rather than feeling provoked into kind of angry feelings or bruised feelings or hurt feelings, which is completely humanly understandable. I mean, let's face it, this is how it is for us. We're human beings. But if you are able to move beyond that, immediate human response, I actually think this is a major blessing, because something is unfolding and coming to you. And it looks to me to be pretty phenomenal. Something had to come to an end for you to be able to rise and to embrace a new direction. And this is the direction that is right for you. Now we have that other little cluster of tarot cards over here that I put to one side. Look at this. My goodness me. Can you believe this? You have King of Cups. You have King of Swords. You have two kings and an Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Wow, wow, and more wow. Okay, pile 2. Something has ended or is coming to its natural end, or something has occurred that has left you feeling raw, bruised, perhaps a bit disillusioned even, some of you. But I think what this reading is saying is this was absolutely meant to happen. This had to happen because something phenomenal and new and magical and perfect is coming to you. And you could not receive it if you were where you were. If you have had to move house unexpectedly, and you really are really feeling the vulnerability of that, because you didn't think you would, you've had to do this. Where you are now moving to, even if you're thinking this isn't anything like as lovely as where I was or whatever, oh my goodness me, the world is going to unfold there, and you will be so grateful that you moved. Something is coming to you. The King of Cups and the King of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. I think for many of you this could be this could be home, this could be work, career, money, finances. It's the physical stuff of your world, I think, with the Ace of Pentacles, but something has changed, and this is an absolute blessing in disguise. Get still, step away, see the bigger picture. This is going to be so phenomenal, and it simply would not have happened if the current circumstance had not taken place. So this is an absolute meant to be kind of scenario. And of course, I said right at the start, if you were watching that bit about me talking about the energy, some of the stuff that's coming up and being shown to us is a bit messy. It's a bit challenging. It's a bit sticky. It's bruising. It's difficult. It's hurtful even in some situations. But my goodness me, the purpose of it is to shift us to be where we need to be walking the path that we can walk, to be the best that we can be, to excel, to have something that's so much more. So I think, this is what I'm seeing here. I'm going to draw from another tarot pack, and I'm just going to ask for a little bit of a sneaky peek into where this goes, where this is, what's happening here. So you have the Ace of Swords. Forgive my loads of stickers, but this is what's needed here on YouTube. How interesting, the Ace of Swords has like a bee here, but almost like it's very interesting kind of looking bee actually. But look, she is pregnant as well. Something is to be birthed from this. Something that could not have arrived had you stayed as you were. And you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is a card of abundance, of great success and abundance. Let's put these down here so we can still see these amazing two kings. And yeah, I think we can do that, can't we? So we can still see the kings and your ace. Okay. Something, I feel like the universe is hatching a plan for you. But you're not really fully aware of what that plan is yet. And that's not easy because you're kind of having to hold faith. But actually, the universe has a plan for you. We have the Queen of Cups, and you are going to love this. Is this the Queen or is this the King in this pack? Actually, have we got another King showing up? I will just check that in a moment. Bear with me. Let me just do the rest of your cards first. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Eight of Swords. This is so going to dig you out of a hole. I feel like we're back to this castle energy where you were previously completely boxed in by something. You were kind of trapped by something, actually, or trapped into something, tied into something, and the circumstance that has created a situation to come to an end, well, it's because you could not have remained confined by this. This was not good for you. Let me just check this, whether this is a king or a queen in this pack. Yeah, this is a king. I have just checked. This is a king. There's a different shaped crown for the queen. Wow. And look at the dog here at, we have the King of Cups, rather. So you have the King of Cups showing up twice here. Here we have a dog curled up at your feet. This is loyalty. You've had a loyalty to something or a connection to something that needed to end because the loyalty was inappropriate. It's ended. Maybe that's why some of you are feeling a bit bruised or a bit raw or feel quite provoked. But the loyalty, it had to end because it would have boxed you in. It just wasn't, it was never going to, in the long term, deliver what you needed or what was right for you. What is coming from this is so, so, so important and so much better. And it brings you an entirely new beginning. So right now, beautiful pile 2, take time to rest. Stand back and view the bigger picture. Make sure you have an anchor point that is a different anchor point to where you had previously sort of established your loyalty, as it were. And just be still. There will be time to take action. You are going to rise like the phoenix from the ashes. Something really phenomenal will come from this reading. And I know this is not easy at these kinds of massive times of evolution and change. But whatever is coming to an end is coming to an end because it's purposeful. Let it go gracefully and really remain anchored. Even if you don't know what the next step is, it will be unfolded for you. It will be shown to you. Very soon you're going to, with great clarity, see something birth into the world that is going to, it has so much promise, so much success. And you will love it. It's like you'll have a new anchor point, a new loyalty, a new place where you feel like you belong. For some of you, you are having to maybe move home. Or, yeah, I said it could be moving home, moving jobs, moving a connection or with someone where you had a loyalty to them. But this is absolutely purposeful. And even though I think the energy is not easy in this reading, and I'm really sorry that you may be experiencing that, it is absolutely with purpose. And very soon, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. You have 2 aces. You have 3 kings. This is happening. This is going to unfold. I don't think you need to be fearful. It will unfold steadily. We have the Knight of Pentacles. You know, this will grow and develop, but you'll start to see the seeds of this. Also, I think what's really interesting is, I think energetically, actually, you may well start to see almost the results of not being connected to something that you were connected with. You know, when you feel like a relief, or you suddenly realize that if you had a big commitment to something, you were really overloaded by it. Like with the 9 of Wands here, you were, or was it the 10 of Wands, wasn't it? Sorry, the 10 of Wands, but carrying too much responsibility. It's almost like you'll begin to realize that not having that burden or that responsibility has been such a blessing for you, and it will be like, do you know, this is just marvelous. You start to feel the relief of this, and because of that, your energy starts to realign, and rather than feeling bruised, you start to sit in that space of possibility where you know that you can now act with perhaps greater agency or greater desire, because you're not tied to something anymore. This is just so interesting. Pile 2, I think this is your reading. I don't think I'm going to receive any more for you. I'm sorry it's been tough, and it may still be tough in the energy around you. But honestly, this is so clear, and so truly, this is honestly one of the biggest blessings in disguise. And at this time of profound upheaval and transformation, this is happening with your highest good in place. I really do feel like the universe has hatched a plan for you, and maybe it would have been very difficult for you to have grasped that plan if you had not been pushed into having to let go of something or to reevaluate in some way, even though you would rather not have been in the position where you have had to do this. I mean, this is the energy of your reading. Wow, it's like a low-flying aeroplane or something going over. I don't know if you can hear that. Or maybe even a helicopter. It's a helicopter. I can just see it. Wow, this is like you need to have the helicopter vision. You know, when we rise above something and we can see it, yeah, you're being asked to have a helicopter viewpoint of this. Rise above and recognize that bigger picture. Thank you for that confirmation right at the end of our reading. What a blessing. Okay, pile 2, I'm sending you the biggest hugs ever and all the love in the world. You know, I wish you every blessing in how this is manifesting for you. It looks to me as if it will manifest into something that is phenomenal. Pile 2, thank you for being here. Thank you so much, all of you, for liking and sharing and subscribing. Thank you for checking out my other channel, the Moon Magic Monthly Tarot channel. I've put the link to that right at the top of the description box, so you can find your all zodiac sign readings for the month as well. Just thank you for being here and for all of the things that you do to support the channel and help me to continue to put free readings into the world. Don't forget to click the little bell icon if you subscribe to make sure you never ever miss a reading. Tons of love, pile 2. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. You have the Great Abundance card. In a way, this card kind of says how it is, actually. Let me just make sure the camera is focusing properly for you. I think that's right. I think that should be doing okay. Also, you have this hand with a hole in it. I think this is asking you to also be generous. I think this is welcoming abundance into your world in some way, shape or form. Now, Othilla is a rune of inheritance and gain, but also separation. Sometimes it connects to real property in some way. And with the rune Rado journey, although this can symbolize like an internal journey, It speaks about removing blocks that are in your way. So it's a possibility that already in this reading, your significator card is talking about blocks being removed or the end of a journey happening, symbolized and happening in the energy of this extraordinary moon, so that abundance can come to you. Something is over. But it could also mean that some of you could even maybe be relocating. Let's dive into your cards. There are so many messages that could be connected to this combination here. Let's see what we are being shown for my beautiful pile threes. I'm also seeing this one here for you. Well, that one, absolutely, obviously. This one too. And also I'm seeing this one here in the middle. We'll draw some tarot cards as well as your oracle cards. We are asking, really, what is the energy of this extraordinary moon, this eclipse moon, the transformation? How is this happening? How is it coming in for my beautiful pile threes? Any guidance, any information, any confirmation? What is it that my pile threes need to know about? And particularly in terms of what is evolving, emerging, I am seeing this one for you. Okay. I'm going to draw some tarot cards as well before we look at your oracle cards, and then we'll just turn them all over and see what is showing up for you. Okay, so you have the Nine of Wands showing up almost like as a significator tarot card. I'm seeing all of these coming through for you. A significator tarot card along with your primary card, your significator here, the Great Abundance. Now, the Nine of Wands is a card of burden, responsibility, hurdles, I suppose, overcoming hurdles. I love this Nine of Wands because it's like this person has the universe under their cloak. And we have a balance here with the black wolf and the white wolf. I think something is coming into balance for you. I do think something is possibly like the journey's end is coming through. We have the thread. We have Apocalypse. This is hugely powerful, the Apocalypse card. Hugely powerful. We have the flame. I think something is literally about to burst forth in your life. And the energy of this eclipse moon is making it possible. I feel like maybe now, as we're tuning in, or I am tuning into the Nine of Wands energy, it feels like there's been a final hurdle that you had to overcome karmically, is what's actually coming through. That somehow your karmic journey, that's what I'm hearing now, your karmic journey, you have had to go through some, I would say possibly hurdle after hurdle, actually, for some of you. You may literally be feeling like, will it ever stop? When will the challenges end? And of course, the challenges are always there to help us to learn and to grow. But I feel that there is a breakthrough moment coming here. Your light can't be dimmed anymore. Some of you, I think, may have been suppressed, repressed, or found that blocks and things have got in the way. And you may even have honestly questioned, actually, is this why I came here? To sort of go through all this stuff? I think the journey, the karmic journey of something has come to an end and you're about to reach the breakthrough point. This is fascinating, absolutely fascinating energy. Let me just have a look at the rest of your cards before we continue. We have Ninth House, Faith. We have Jupiter, Returns, Benefits. This is a card of abundance. And we have North Node, Life's Purpose. Wow. Okay, then we have Divine Matrix. Let It Go. Oh, Waking the Lion. Wow. Wow. Okay, this is very wow. This is a karmic shift. Now, I know that in a way that goes without saying when we are in a full moon eclipse energy. Eclipse season is a time when we do pass through karmic lessons and we can pass through and out the other side. But I think this is literally an opening for you. A doorway is being opened, a breakthrough moment. I think self-mastery comes into this in some way, shape or form, which is also part of the energy that's around us at this time. I think you have experienced I want to say a significant number of challenges, but I think I would actually venture to say maybe even 9 challenges. Or the 9 is really coming through as significant here. It may be that you have experienced 9 specific hurdles or steps that have led you to where you are today. It could be that you have, this could be talking about 9 separate lives, 9 kind of karmic pathways that converge at this point. You've had to hold faith in the face of challenges, and you've overcome every single one. And now you can open your hand to receive. It's time to separate, to let something go. Now, this is an interesting element of your reading. You're not to keep your light under a bushel anymore. If you've kept a low profile because you feel that you might be, I don't know, that somehow it's not okay for you to step up and be seen, this is to change. If you've dimmed your light down or, just not ever felt that you could step into your fullest potential, this is changing. This is absolutely changing. This is like the apocalypse moment for you, where you emerge, where you are seen, where you reveal your fullest potential, or your fullest potential is revealed to you. This is like you've journeyed through many challenges in this lifetime and others. Now, this is the point of destiny. Hello. Do you know, obviously this is now the third of these readings, and my computer has waited until now to suddenly make that noise, which it does from time to time, like something pops up. I can't seem to change it, but I always find it fascinating how I could go for a day and that doesn't pop up, and then up it comes and it makes this noise. Like, it's out of my, I haven't worked out how to change it, and I have looked at it and tried to do this. But I've also kind of accepted that somehow when that happens, there's a purpose to it. Something's about to pop up. This is a point of destiny. Look at the signs and the symbols written in the palm of this hand. This is a turning point of destiny. Yeah, destiny, of why you're here, your purpose. It's divine timing with the divine matrix. This is the point when, and it is interesting, this is the point when astrologically there's stuff going on right now, my beautiful pile 3s, that has not happened for like thousands of years. There's all sorts of things that only happen every few hundred years, but there's also things that only happen every not even few thousand years. There's some things that are happening, that are aligning, that happen every 12,000 years or more. This is a once-in-a-lifetime period of change and transformation of apocalyptic size. You have undergone a significant number of challenges, and I think this is a turning point for you. Divine timing is here. Now, you do have to let something go. This is also what Othilla is here and saying. There may be some things in your world that you thought you would be holding on to them, and it could just be literally perceptions within your mind. It could be actual circumstances, but I do believe you will be called to let go of some things that you had thought you were going to either do or that would be constant, like something that you thought would be a constant in your world. Let's look at your tarot cards and just see what else we're shown at this stage. But you are about to, or you're certainly being invited to embrace this divine timing. The key here, it's not so much stepping into something, it's more letting go of something. That's the energy here. It's letting go of something. Perhaps it's a letting go of lack. As I said, Othilla connects to real property. Maybe some of you are letting go of somewhere. But it's interesting because you're not letting go of it due to lack. You're letting go of it because of abundance. And remembering as well those who've assisted you along the way. I mean, this card literally does say, you know, make hay when the sun shines. You know, there's a pocket of time here. That's what I'm also seeing. There is a window of time here where you can transform something, or the universe is actually offering you literally a window of opportunity to transform something. And it is about you rising. It is about you stepping into your life's purpose. I think it involves you being seen and not hiding your light under a bushel. We have the Two of Wands, which is, you know, has such energy of happening, of purpose. And look at all of the signs of the zodiac here with Aries, like bang in the middle or just here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me hold it up to the camera. I don't know if that's shown. Can you see that we have Aries right in the middle here? And of course, this is the Earth's axis. This is the point of this full moon. It's just although the moon is actually sitting in Virgo, we are literally so close to this Earth's axis between Aries and, it's like the Aries Pisces opposite the Virgo Libra point. And this is the energy of you coming out of your cave, being seen, not being afraid to be seen, getting going. We have the Four of Wands. Look at the pathway, the gateway that's open to you. I feel like you could climb every mountain from here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the card of the Sun. Oh, I mean, this is mind-blowing. This is mind-blowing in terms of providence, of make hay while the sun shines. Two of Wands, Four of Wands, make a commitment to just making stuff happen. The wheel is turning in your favour. The Sun is a card of abundance, of happiness. The world, I feel like the world could be your oyster. We have the King of Cups. Now we have the Ten of Wands. I was really picking up on this energy earlier when it was actually the Nine of Wands, but there's this sense of rising. With the Ten of Wands, traditionally, we sometimes see it as a card of carrying responsibility. But this is stepping up into your personal best. Being the person you came here to be. Look at this, we have the Star as well. We have the Queen of Cups. How interesting that we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And then we have the Five of Cups, which is a card ultimately of disappointment sometimes, but also this is a card where something is opened up to change it. I just think your fortune is changing. That is really what I'm seeing here. This moon is creating a window of opportunity, and I think you can seize the moment, and I think you can do something with this energy. I'm going to draw just a few more cards. I feel that we are definitely bringing in some more here. I want to find out a little bit more. I'm going to follow this through for you, pile 3, to see what you can do. I think there is a window of opportunity and you're meant to seize it, to do something with it. May we please ask how this is. We have the High Priestess suggesting that this is profoundly guided. And we have the Three of Pentacles, which is, it's like a turning point. It's like you've come so far with something and you can now both celebrate and smell the roses, but start to take it to the next stage. So you're going to reap the rewards of something, abundance coming into you, and then you move it on. You do more with it. Okay, very guided. It's a breakthrough. It's a karmic turning point. I think you're meant to take action. We have the Empress. I think it's something that you love. The Empress is a card of abundance. The Sun is a card of abundance. It's interesting that we have the energy of the masculine, the divine masculine, coming in with the Sun, that source energy which is there for you to use, to activate, to take advantage of, to be motivated, to generate happiness. The Empress is also a card of abundance, of fertility. Right, the energy around this moon for you, pile 3, is a space of literal possibility. The world is your oyster. What do you want to do with it? I think the 5 of Cups shows up here in the middle, because you're being asked not to be complacent. Like, see the possibility. Look at these butterflies, this rainbow. See that there are possibilities around you and seize the moment. Make hay while the sun shines. Literally, you've got the sun bang in the middle. Like, the energy here is perfect for you to launch something, to be seen, to grasp something and run with it, to pick something up and transform it, to let go of things that aren't appropriate for you to hold on to release stuff and step into your fullest potential. I'm going to get more information for you, but this is literally, and look at the full moon here, just showing up here with the web. Literally, what are you weaving? Your thoughts, your deeds, your actions, your emotions are all elements of the creative process. This is a moment when whatever you are doing, leaning into, connecting in with, it can expand, it can radiate out. If you are making, if you're making videos or doing something, it could go viral, literally through the web. Something you put out into the world could literally take off at this moment in time. And it is really worth your while investing in it right now. Yeah. Make hay while the sun shines. Seize the moment and go with this. Absolutely go with it. This is something, there's an opportunity right in front of you. Let's get more information and see if we can grasp it. It is a breakthrough point. I think you must know what it is. If I'm honest, pile 3, I get the feeling you know what it is, because you're being asked to let go of any blocks that are in the way. So you must probably have an idea of this. It's maybe just that you haven't felt ready to act upon it, or you have previously felt as if your progress was blocked, or you just didn't feel ready to shine and to step up. Let's draw more tarot cards. What else are we shown here? May we have further guidance for my pile 3s? Okay, so you have the 10 of Pentacles. I do feel for some of you this is like a career opportunity. It feels more like a career opportunity than a relationship opportunity. Having said that, you have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And the combination of any king and queen from the same suit showing up often does suggest a connection. However, I do feel this does feel more like maybe a career or a physical, career, a calling, something like that, an idea, something that you need to move forwards. Whether it leads to some kind of a romantic connection, or indeed if you're in a romantic connection, that could, maybe you work together on something. We have the Ace of Swords. I feel you need, and look at this, she is pregnant. I think you are being asked to make a very clear-cut decision about something here. I do think it is a work, money, career, finances, home decision. Could even be to move in together with someone if you're in an existing relationship. Or you could relocate. This could be about relocating. But there's a decision to make, and again, make hay while the sun shines. The timing is perfect for you to make a decision and a commitment to initiating something that moves your world forwards or expands your world, or because the breakthrough energy is here. What is this decision about? I don't know if we'll be given details, but let's just ask for more information. This is a general reading. It's designed to reach many. I think most of you will know what this is actually about because I feel it's right in front of you. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands, which is one of the fastest cards in the pack. But look at this beautiful maiden as she sets forth with the Eight of Wands. Make it happen. We have the Six of Wands, which is the card of success. And look, sitting at this like a church organ. So this is like something that can be played out to the world, sent out into the world. The world is your oyster. This is putting something into the world actually as well. For some of you, this is a contribution to the world. I said something could go viral. It could go out on the net. This reading is actually saying to you, if there was ever a day to make a commitment to launch something, make a commitment that you are going to do this. This is the day you're going to do it. Then do it. Initiate it. Make it happen. Let go of anything that has previously been holding you back. This is like breaking through the glass ceiling. It's definitely something that you have already because she's pregnant. So you've been gestating this or building it or growing it or thinking about it. With the King and Queen of Cups, if you're in a loving connection, but this could be the day you propose. It's kind of like if you've been anxious or there's someone you really like, but you've never actually talked to them. You've seen them. Well, now's the time to go and say, hey, fancy coming out for a coffee? Like, make the move. This is what your reading is about. It's about making a move. Make it happen. Make it do something. Come out of your cave. If you have an idea, this is a day to put pen to paper and start making it happen. I think it will grow exponentially. The card of success, the fast card. Yeah, this is huge. The Ten of Pentacles is also a card of happy families. So it does for me feel with Othilla as if there is something of substance to be made. It's like your connection to the 3D world. If we think of us moving as a collective species, a collective humanity into higher realms of consciousness, connecting with ourselves as beings of light who can manifest literally through the mastery of thought and emotion. And this is manifesting through high vibration. I think we can't manifest through low vibration. It's just, I think that those days are gone because the overall vibration of our planet is also being changed. That's what I've been shown. Waves of energy coming in that transform the very essence of where we are and who we are. And we can lean into this and really embrace it. And this is the energy for you. In real terms, in your 3D world, you can make a commitment to initiate something and make it happen. And I just think abundance is coming to you. It's going to take off. It's going to be amazing. Initiate it, make it happen. Sow the seed, open the door. This is the energy of breakthrough. You have a choice. You don't have to. But if I was you, I would be I would just be committing fully and going for it. I really, really would. This is the time to make this happen. It's the time to put it out there. It's the time to take action. Pile 3, this is your reading. I mean, it just could not be clearer. It really could not be clearer. Wow, this is just the energy available to you is extraordinary. And the universe is literally opening a door for you. The doorway is wide open. If you choose to step through it, it's there for you. I do think this is a time for you to rise, to be seen. This is the destiny. It's the moment of it will be something of why you came here. This is phenomenal. Pile 3, this is your reading. I am blown away by your energy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing. Don't forget to press the little bell icon if you subscribe, so you never miss a reading. My all zodiac sign readings are posted on my Moon Magic monthly tarot channel. I'll put the link to that right at the top in the description box below, so you can tune into those if you wish to as well. And I am just sending you all the love in the world. Pile 3, this is absolutely phenomenal. I'm blown away by you, by your energy, by your purpose, by the karmic opening that is available to you. I'm sending you just so many good wishes and blessings, and keep us posted in the comments as your world unfolds. Tons of love to you.